Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, my name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your yin practice. So if you're ready, let's come to a standing position at the top of our mats. I'm going to do a little 15-minute warm-up to begin. And then come into our yin practice. So bringing the feet together into Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's roll the shoulders back. Turn the palms out to the sides. Start to externally rotate those shoulders out. Begin to feel the feet grounding into the earth. And close the eyes or keep the gaze straight ahead. Begin to notice the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Just coming to the present moment. Let's slowly inhale, float the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open the arms, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just take a moment here to set an intention, dedication for your practice if you'd like. And let's inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So really start to come into a deeper breath, inhaling into those lungs. Exhale, push out that stale used air. Inhale up. Exhale. Big inhale up. Adding on here. Exhale, bend the knees, coming in for a forward fold. Let those fingertips drop to the ground. And then bring the palms to the front of the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. And then slowly rolling all the way up, rolling through that spine. Float the arms, reaching up. Bring the palms together, lift and lengthen, grounding the feet. Exhale, coming into a little back bend, opening up that front body. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rolling all the way up. Inhale. Lift and lengthen, open that body, coming back a little deeper each time. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding on here, inhale, floating the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time, step that right foot back, left foot coming into high plank pose. So coming into high plank, make sure the shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Start to engage the core. Keep the gaze towards the top of the mat, creating that beautiful straight line from the crown to the feet. And always have the option of grounding the knees. Just breathe here, pushing the breath through the entire body, waking up every muscle, building heat. And let's slowly lower the knees, the chest, chin all the way down. Floating down onto the belly. Keep those legs together. Point the toes. Take the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky. Peel that chest, baby cobra. Lifting up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale up. Baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the palms, come into tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky, coming in for your first downward facing dog. So lifting those hips up, let the head hang. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let's pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Or just find stillness holding your downward facing dog. Lift both heels, walk the feet coming back towards the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Inhale, one more just like that. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back, right foot, find your high plank. Breathe, really come into a nice, deep, steady breath, pushing the ground away, opening up the shoulders, the upper back. Option here to start to shift the weight forward and back, waking up the feet, the ankles, the calves, or just stay still. And then find your stillness here. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale. Peel that chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, peel the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the palms to the toes, down facing dog. 2 breaths. Let's walk the feet, coming back towards the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, roll all the way up. Inhale, float the arms. Lift and lengthen, exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Circle the arms, big arms. Reach through the fingertips. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink those hips. So make sure the knees aren't past the toes. Sit down nice and low. Slight pelvic tilt here. Relax through the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float the feet. Find your high plank. From here, you can come into a chaturanga. It's like a push-up if you're ready, or knees, chest, chin. Stay with what we already did. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. So each time coming in your down dogs, try to find more space, lift the hips higher, draw the shoulder blades down the back, let that sternum drop to the ground, maybe shake the head, taking any tension out of the neck, the shoulders. Walk, step, or float the feet, come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. back into chair, Utkatasana. Big inhale up. Chair squats for 8. Exhale, sink those hips down. Big inhale, open the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Each time opening up. Sitting down a little lower. One more big inhale up. Exhale, hold here. Take those hands into the heart center prayer. Coming in for a twist, exhale. Take that right elbow over the left elbow over the right knee. Press the palms together. Start to center those palms on the chest. Twisting the spine here. Twisting from the belly button. Twist that rib cage. Relax the right shoulder. Maybe butterfly the arms, extending through the elbows. Gazing to that right palm. Exhale. Take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale, take that twist, other side. Center the palms, twist. Maybe butterfly the arms. Don't hold the breath, breathe. Exhale, take it back to center, stay low. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float. Find your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. So we're going to add on here, floating the right leg up to the sky for our 3-legged dog. Keep those hips square, shoulders square to the ground. Bend the right knee, stacking the hip. Let that right foot hang heavy. Maybe flex the right foot. Draw that right heel closer to the right glute. So really start to open up that hip. And then extend back to your 3-legged dog. Float that right foot down to meet the left. Hold here and breathe, or option to flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, 3-legged dog. Square the hip, shoulders to the ground. Start to drop that right heel. And then bending that left knee, stack the left hip over the right. Flex that left foot. Draw the left ankle to the left glute. Feel that quad stretch. And then extend that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, float that left leg down, down dog, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And let's slow it down. Lower the knees. Find your extended child's pose. Let those hips sink down. So we're going to come into our yin practice, slowing everything down. Maybe widen the arms, spreading the fingers nice and wide, externally rotating those shoulders out. Maybe widen the knees here if you need to. Start to bring your attention to the breath. Just coming into a nice, gentle, deep, steady breath here. And from here, let's float up into our tabletop, coming up onto the hands and knees, and then just making your way slightly towards the back of your mat. Make sure that the hips are right over the knees, the shoulders over the wrists, and maybe let's just flow through a couple of cat-cows. So letting the belly drop, tuck the toes, gaze up. Exhale, round, flatten the feet, push the palms, opening up that upper back, let the chin draw to the chest. Inhale. So just flow through cat-cows here, just on your own pace, with your own breath. Just doing what feels good for you. Just warming up that spine. And then when you're finished with one last full round, come back to that neutral spine. And then from here, we're going to start to bring our attention to the upper body, to our shoulders. So coming into our melting heart pose. So walking the palms out. Walking the palms out as far as you can without losing that hip stack. Make sure the hips stay directly over the knees. And then slowly start to lower the chest. Try to keep the elbows, the forearms off the ground if you can. And take your time. Go really slow. We're going to hold the pose a couple of minutes, so don't rush it. Just take your time here. You can bring your forehead down to the ground. You can keep your gaze straight ahead, lowering the chin closer to the ground. So do what feels good for you, but it's all about the shoulders. So make sure everybody check in. I see a few people have their hips forward. So walk those hips back over the knees. So make sure you're staying with that deep, steady breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Let's slowly release from the pose. Let the hips down, coming all the way down onto the belly, into our Sphinx pose. So let's just take a moment here to maybe stack the forearms. Let the forehead ground on the wrists. Just rest. And then from here, let's come into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose, allow the legs to come about mat's width, flatten out the feet. Start to walk the elbows under the shoulders. So you're on your forearms, but take any pressure out of the palms. Try to stay light in the hands. And then just notice the muscles in the body, especially in the legs, the glutes. Try to relax. If you're clenching anywhere or holding on, just try to relax and let go. So in Sphinx pose, we're getting deeper into the lower back area. So you might find maybe some tension, resistance there. That's right where you should feel this. Once you settle in, relaxing the shoulders, the jaw. Start to puff the chest forward and lift through the crown. Maybe close the eyes or keep the gaze straight ahead. Check in with the breath. Make sure you're not holding the breath. From here, if you'd like to go a little deeper, you You can totally stay right here. If you'd like to come into seal, it's a little bit more challenging getting into the middle of the back. Start to lift the elbows, the forearms. And just notice where those sensations shift. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Make sure you aren't holding on or clenching in the legs. Try to relax. Slowly, if you're in seal, start to lower the forearms down. Let the chest come down. Take those forearms in front of you, stacking, and rest that forehead on the wrists. From here, bending your right knee, we're going to come into a little hip opener. Just kind of slide that knee up about hip height. Maybe check back and keeping that ankle in alignment with the knee. And just rest here. So a little gentle hip opener here. Let's slide that right leg back and just take it to the opposite side. So bending that left knee, slide it up about hip height, maybe peek back, check to make sure the left ankle stays in alignment with that left knee. Just come into breathe here. Slowly Slide that left leg back, coming back to center. Take the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky, pressing up, coming through your tabletop, nice and slow. Let the hips slide back, nice and slow, all the way to the heels. Stretch it out, extended child's pose. Inhale, slowly float up, come into tabletop. And let's tuck the toes. We're gonna float the hips up to the sky, finding our down dog. An option here to pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. If you'd like to flow through a vinyasa, coming into your high plank, you can do that too. Lowering down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lifting your heart to the sky. Exhale, down dog. From here, shifting our attention to the lower body, the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings, the psoas. Let's float our right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend that right knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest, stepping through for dragon or low lunge. Let that left knee ground. So coming into dragon pose, you want to make sure that the right knee stays directly over that right ankle. Slide that left leg back directly behind you. So this is all about the hips, opening up the hips. Sink those hips closer to the ground. Framing that right foot with the palms. If you can get the palms flat. Let the chest rest on that right thigh. Let the head just drop. Start to allow the upper body to just totally relax. Let this be all about surrendering the hips down to the ground. Take any weight out of the palms. And just breathe here. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose. So in our yin practice, we're making time to kind of slow down. Take time for ourselves. Searching for that edge, that point of resistance where the body, maybe you feel a little tightness, tension. When you find that edge, hold and just breathe. Use that breath as a tool to help you relax your body, surrender, go deeper, find some space. Let the body do its magic. You just find that edge and hold. Little by little, start to feel the body relax. From here, let's come into a gentle counter stretch, shifting those hips back. We're going to come into a forward fold over that right leg. So letting the hips just shift back. Try to keep the hips stacked over the joints, so hip over the knee. If you need to slide the right leg slightly forward, maybe start to flex that right foot. Fold over that right leg, squaring the hips, right hip shifts back, left hip forward. Feel a beautiful stretch, lengthening in that right hamstring. And just let the upper body kind of melt over that leg. It's okay to round the spine here. Maybe the forehead comes to the knee. Don't hold the breath. And slowly release, come back to dragon. And we're just going to take a little twist here, so grounding that left palm, float the right arm up, opening the chest to the sky. Gaze up to that right palm. Maybe check in, sink those hips a little lower, slide that left leg back. Take any pressure off that left knee. Reach through those right fingertips. And then exhale, float that right palm, come back to center. And let's flow it out, tucking the left toes. Step that right foot back to down dog or to your three-legged dog, whatever feels good for you. Exhale, float that right foot down, down dog, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips, walk your dog out. And then find stillness, shifting to the opposite side. Left leg floats up for your three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Float that left knee into the chest. Step through for dragon. So find your alignment. Take that time. Stacking the left knee over the left ankle. Then start to slide that right leg back, letting the hips sink lower to the ground. Frame that left foot. Let the upper body relax. Let the head hang, the shoulders relax, the neck relax. So you probably feel a little tension resistance in that right hip flexor, the front of the right hip, maybe underneath the left hip, the left thigh. So even if you feel really good here, you can always go deeper. Search for that edge. Slide the leg back a little bit more. Sink the hips a little lower. Maybe this is really intense and you feel it right away. So just listen to your body, never forcing, never pushing, just be gentle. Be still. Close the eyes. Turn inward. If the mind is wandering, just focus on the breath. Stay in the moment. Stay relaxed. Notice how the different sensations shift in the body. The longer you stay, the deeper you breathe. Slowly start to shift the hips back, coming into that forward fold. Keeping the hips stacked over the knee. Start to straighten that left knee, flex the left foot, squaring the hips. Let the body just fold. Little by little, let that hamstring lengthen. Gaining flexibility, strength. Relax through the palms, the wrists, the arms, the upper back. Slowly start to float back to the top of your mat, back to dragon. Ground that right palm, float that left arm up, coming into a twist here. Resync the hips, gazing to that left palm. Beautiful. And exhale, come back to center. Tuck the right toes and let's flow it out. Left leg, three-legged dog. Stretch out that left leg. Exhale, come back to down dog. Option to hold here or take your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And slowly let the knees drop. Let those hips float all the way to the heels, coming in for your extended child's pose. Stretch it out. Allow the arms to float to the side body, coming into child's pose. Let those shoulders fall forward. Let the spine round. Let that forehead touch. Inhale, slowly float up to seated. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Maybe come back to that intention, dedication. Extend the legs out in front. And then from here, ground the sits bones. And let's bend that right knee. Bring that right foot inside to the left thigh. Inhale the arms up, flexing that left foot. Exhale, take a forward fold, reaching for the left toes, or take the hands wherever feels good for you. Keep that left knee to the sky. Keep the upper body relaxed, soften. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Let that chest drop closer to the left thigh. Slowly start to walk the hands up that left leg, coming back up. Extend the right leg. Let's just switch that. So bend the left knee, bring the left sole of the foot into the right thigh. Sit up nice and tall, ground the sit bones, inhale up. Flex that right foot, exhale, fold over that right leg. Try to keep those hips square. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Slowly walk the hands up the legs. Extend that left leg, and now coming into a forward fold. So grounding the sits bones again, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, float those arms. Exhale, reach for the toes. So it's okay if the knees are bent. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Just naturally let the chest fall closer to the thighs. With each exhale, go deeper. Relax the jaw, the neck, the face, the shoulders. Deep inhale, exhale, fold. the hands up the legs. And let's just take a counter stretch here, just taking the spine in the opposite direction, coming into a reverse plank. So pointing the toes on your next inhale, fingers facing towards the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. Open the chest, let the head drop back. Opening the shoulders, the chest. Let those toes drop closer to the ground. And exhale, slowly come down. From here, let's open up to the side of our mat and bring both feet together. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Just close the eyes here. Let those knees open, dropping towards the ground. Hips are open. And opening the eyes, extend that right leg out. Flex the right foot. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, come over for a lateral side stretch. Reaching for the right foot. Open the chest to the sky. Inhale, come back through center. Take that left palm behind you and start to lift the hips up. So just open up the body, lifting up, gaze to that right palm. Exhale, float it back down. Just switch legs, take that right sole of the foot in towards that left thigh. Flexing that left foot, inhale, float the arms. Exhale, take it over. Lateral stretch here. Feel that right side body stretch. Start to open the chest to the sky. Inhale, float up. Take that right palm behind you. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Gaze into that left palm. Press the hips forward. Let that left foot drop. Exhale, take it down. And then from here, coming in for full straddle, extend both legs, taking our dragonfly. So dragonfly, Flex the feet, point the toes a couple of times. So hopefully the hamstrings feel pretty warmed up here. And two options. You can take the palms center and walk the hands out, lowering the chest down to the ground, or the full expression of the pose is taking the hands down the legs, reach for the toes, and just let that chest drop. So take your time. We're gonna hold here for a little bit. Maybe try both. Just breathe, don't hold the breath. Just imagine your arms and legs are the wings of the dragonfly. Beautiful, nice. Slowly make your way back to center, coming back, walking those palms in. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. And then let's float the legs back towards the top of our mat. Bend the knees. And slowly making our way down onto our backs, reaching forward, round the back, palms to the sky, chin towards the chest, roll through that spine all the way down. And then once you get down onto your back, maybe float those knees into the chest, coming into a little bowl. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for your practice, for showing up, for being your best. Slowly release. Take the arms alongside the body, float those legs up, extending them to the sky. And then from here, coming into happy baby, bend the knees, take the arms inside the thighs, peace sign fingers wrap around the big toes, or take the hands to the ankles, shins, and flex the soles of the feet to the sky. Let the arms draw the knees closer down to the ground. Maybe rock from side to side here, massaging the lower back. Maybe extend through the knees. Do what feels good for you. And then slowly bring the feet together, release that yogi toe grip, float the knees down to the ground so the soles of the feet are touching, float the arms up overhead for Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. And just let the shoulders relax, the back, the hips. Feel free to stay here if this feels really good for you, or extend the legs, open the arms out to the sides, palms to the sky for your Shavasana, your final pose. And just finding stillness here. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to slowly close out your practice, start to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. Bend the knees. Just make your way onto your right side, coming into a fetal position Keeping the eyes closed, taking some deep breaths there. And slowly, when you're ready, make your way back to a comfortable seated position. With the eyes closed, roll the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. Length through the spine, crown to the sky. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale through the nose, exhale, let it go. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale, thank you so much for joining me, and thank yourselves for your beautiful practice. As you go through the rest of your day and the days ahead, continue to make positive and healthy decisions. Be gentle, be kind. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com. Become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.